Hey guys, Mike McFarland here, McFarland's Corner, giving you the November 8th Lake Fork Daily Rundown. Now, I know we've been missing the rundown a lot, kind of been missing you, you've been missing me. There ain't been a lot to talk about. There's that dog day window. I call it the dog days of summer. It was late this year, it was odd this year, it was tough this year. If you don't fish at night and you don't really commit to some daily brutal heat wars. Um, uh, it's kind of the reverse of winter, you know. In the wintertime, you're gonna fish hard in the cold, and in that dog days of summer, boy, you just kind of feel like a cooked hot dog by the time you get there. You don't catch much. So that little window, August, September, kind of pushed this year more September, October. I'm burning your ear off. We're back a little bit. We will be doing some good fishing here in the fall. Not quite as much, obviously, as the spring, but I give you some rundowns. So I'm going to keep you up to date. I know a lot of you are fishing this weekend, so that is really my point of today's rundown. Water level, it's about 401.11. That basically is 2 feet low. All right, just an inch shy of 2 feet low. Water temperatures that I found today were 58.6 to 61.4, 61.9, and that just varies on what part of the lake you are in. I'm assuming I could have gone up more north and found different water temperatures. Most of that is main lake. Water clarity looked awesome. Last Saturday had some pretty good success finding schooling fish chasing bait shallow. That's what I suggest you look for. Look for the birds, look for the bait. You'll find the bass. And some of the best baits that I can suggest you run right now would be simple stuff. I'm throwing a little flashy underspinner, owner flashy underspinner, 3-odd with a reaction innovation, little dipper. Throwing that on 15-pound test. It's more of on my finesse rod too, by the way, which I'll tell you about on this one. On the other finesse rod that I kept 2 of them, I run the 1/4 ounce route trap, just little one. Perfect little search bait. It's going to get you bit, going to get you in some areas where there's activity, and it get you started. I throw those on 15-pound fluorocarbon, and I actually throw those on my MB73. It's MB73 1020 if you're interested at real-time rods. All right, then the other 2 that I'm running for a little bit bigger bite and still great search baits. It's really hard to beat chatterbait. This is actually a jackhammer, evergreen jackhammer right here with a Lake Fork Trophy Lures Live Magic Shad. Perfect again, great search bait, but it'll get the big bite. And last but not least, some kind of a little square bill. This is a Rick Clunn, just shad colors, baby bass colors, anything like that. Get around where there's bait. That's the key. Most of you are going to be halfway backs in the creeks, halfway backs in a cut, halfway back in a cove. Start looking. That's where you start looking. You may end up all the way in the back, but don't leave. Don't rush it. Once you find a good group of bait, you happen to be in an area and you see a bunch of bait and some birds are in there, and in 15, 20 minutes nothing happens, you may not want to leave. I almost did that the other day. And it's just, that's the food. Stay with it. If it's in a good area and you feel like some good fish could be close by, all you got to do is get turned on. So once you found some good bait or a good area, stick with it. It is starting to be winter. 60-degree water temperature is not cold water. That means happy bass. Probably should think about throwing some big swim baits, a bigger buzz bait, maybe even some top waters. But that's the rundown. Guys, I'm doing a few other things. There's a lesson coming out. And hopefully this Sunday, I will do a McFarland's Corner with special guest Eddie Garrett. So thank you for watching. Have a good evening. And please subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube page.